There is a famous saying that goes, trash is another man's treasure. This happened with Joe Burrow just a couple of years ago. He was from Ohio, was a 4-star recruit, and decided to go to Ohio State. He never played and he never got an opportunity, so he decided to go somewhere else and he became a treasure for LSU. In his 2 years there, he was a superstar and he took home the Heisman Trophy, won a national title ring, and will go down as one of the best quarterbacks in college football history. Could we see that again in 2022 and 2023? I don't know if it'll be as good as Burrow, but maybe Florida is going to save Jack Miller's career. Coming out of high school, Miller was a 4-star recruit, went to Ohio State, got buried on the bench, and now he is transferring to another SEC school. There is a lot of resemblance to the Joe Burrow situation. I'm not quite sure he's going to live up to that kind of hype. In today's video, I want to talk about who Jack Miller is, what he did at Ohio State, what he brings to the table at Florida, and how good he could be for them. But right before we get into it, nearly 80% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel, and we can do better than that. So quickly be sure to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button for the algorithm, and turn on post notifications so you never miss when I upload. Now, let's talk about Jack Miller. So, in order to understand how Jack Miller will affect the Florida program, let's go back in time and meet Jack Miller. He grew up in the state of Arizona, and like every player I cover on this channel, he loved football from a young age. When he eventually got to high school, he took a liking to the quarterback position, and he was pretty dang good at it. He quickly emerged as one of the top young 2021 quarterbacks, and was actually so good that he was considered a top 100 player. He got a ton of interest from schools all around the country, but he knew where he wanted to go. He wanted to go to Ohio State. At the time, Urban Meyer recruited him very heavily, and even flew out to see him and his family, and stayed in a hotel that their relatives owned. He really wanted Miller to be a part of the program, and he was going to be the quarterback for Ohio State in 2021. Then, things would change for both Ohio State and Miller. He would get hurt multiple times, so he was not able to play well in his high school season or at the Elite 11 quarterback camp. This would cause his stock to dip, and now he was a low 4-star quarterback instead of a potential 5-star gem. Ohio State, on the other hand, made a coaching change as Urban Meyer decided to step down, and Ryan Day was promoted to the head coach. He obviously liked Miller and wanted him enough to keep him on the team, but he decided he wanted to grab a second quarterback in the 2021 class. He went out and got the winner of the Elite 11 camp, CJ Stroud, and eventually he committed to the Buckeyes, and both Miller and Stroud were signed for 2021. As a fun fact, Miller also played golf in high school and thought about doing that professionally, but I think football would have been the better option for him. Miller was a guy who worked very hard and had a very confident attitude. He said no matter what quarterback was placed in front of him, he was going to work hard and beat him out. According to 24/7 Sports, Jack Miller was a 4-star recruit, the number 13 pro-style quarterback, and the 334th best player in the class of 2020. When he arrived in Columbus, he was the backup to Justin Fields and CJ Stroud. He would redshirt as a freshman and would not appear in a single game, while Stroud would have a touchdown on his only play. Going into 2021, there was going to be a 3-man quarterback battle between Kyle McCord, Jack Miller, and CJ Stroud, and after a pretty underwhelming spring game, Miller was behind the 8 ball from the get-go. Throughout camp, it looked like it was CJ Stroud's job to lose, and that is exactly what happened. In the meantime, Miller continued to work hard behind the scenes, but frustration was mounting for him. Stroud went on to be a Heisman finalist, while Miller ended up on the local newspaper. Back in early November, the Ohio State Highway Patrol ended up pulling over his car after he was driving in marked lanes. He ended up getting charged with impaired driving, and because of that, Ryan Day would suspend him. Nothing ended up really happening from it, but this was not a good sign for him, and the writing was already on the wall for him to leave. That's why it was no shocker when he decided to enter his name into the transfer portal. When I saw this, I immediately thought he was going to go back home and play for a school like Arizona State or Arizona, both of which need quarterbacks. I thought because of his potential character issues and how he sat on the pine at Ohio State that he would not get a big-time program, let alone a prestigious SEC program. That is exactly what happened, as he would decide to transfer to Florida. Back in the day, he was actually a Tim Tebow fan growing up, so this was probably a dream come true for Jack. But what does he bring to the table for the Gators? Well, first of all, he's a pretty tall guy, as he is 6'3". He also has a rocket for an arm and loads of confidence. He transferred to a school that already probably has a starter in Anthony Richardson, and he is not afraid to compete for that starting job. According to most blog sites and articles I've read, it seems he does struggle with accuracy, and sometimes he does trust his arm too much. There is also the incident off the field and the fact that he never saw time at Ohio State, but as of right now, it looks like this guy is a fierce competitor. He has a good arm, he's still young, and has loads of potential. Billy Napier is looking for guys like that, and while the cards are probably stacked against him, he may have a chance to come in and maybe beat out AR-15, or at least be a backup for a year or two before he finally gets his opportunity. I'm not sure though, but I'm excited to watch him there. What do you guys think though? If you're an Ohio State or Florida fan, let me know your thoughts on Jack Miller down below. Who will be the starting quarterback for the Gators this upcoming fall? And what transfer quarterback or topic should I take a look at in my next video? Be sure to let me know down below, smash that like button if you want to support today's video, subscribe if you're new, and check out all my other videos on the end screen. I hope to see you guys again soon, but until next time, peace.